Oh my gosh, I've never tried this, but I've heard good things about it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've tried this a million times.
You're so annoying.
Mmm. It's as good as I imagined.
Shut up! Oh, I got hair in my mouth. It has like a funny aftertaste.
What is it? Green tea? It has a funny everything taste.
No.
I mean, it's okay.
It's okay.
I think it's better than if you were to drink just straight green tea, though. Like,
It's what?
frap. It's better than if you were to drink like regular green tea. I'm not the biggest fan of green tea. I just drink it for the caffeine.
Like when you drink it, it starts off like, to me, like milky, and then like. You see the column?
Yeah. Call him out there. We go to Sam's.
I'm so excited. Who are you gonna call first?
I'll probably call Rosa.
Oh my god, this makes me so happy. What?
You're more excited than I
am. So he's gonna call his.
am. I just have to think about who I'm taking, because it's got to be the perfect crew to go to like the strip club or something.
Oh my god. You just know how to fucking kill my mood, don't you? Don't get married, people. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. Just because you don't have to have like just your groomsmen, you can
No, I know.
fight other people. That's what I'm doing. You're not gonna go to Nashville?
I might.
I think that just might be easier for your group of friends. Or
There's
no, because you have
one person that's
Omar.
out there.
Who?
Rosa.
What about
Everyone else is not out there.
Where's Feder?
Feder's in Colorado or East Coast somewhere.
Oh, he's stationed there?
He's out. He got out shortly after I did.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Thumbnail.
Oh, a thumbnail needs to be you tasting my coffee again. Get more into the picture, babe.
Oh.
It's not that bad.
Donuts and coffee. Here's some. Not really a pretty view. I wish it was.
Well, that's our apartment on the second floor. And the fucking first floor is on fire right now. Alright guys, updating on the fire. Everything is good, thank God, but our balcony, look at all this burned up shit. Walls all black and shit. Fuck.
So I'm gonna start off by saying like how we noticed that there was a fire going on. And then we'll go into like other things. So it was Sunday afternoon. I was getting ready because we were gonna drive down to my parents' house because we were celebrating my sister's birthday. And Dale had actually said that he thought he smelt my flat iron. It smelled like burnt metal to you, right? And I said that's weird because I don't smell it over here. I was like, maybe it was my blow dryer. He's like, no, it smells really bad. And he was in the living room and I was in our bathroom. So for some reason, like, I heard the fire alarm going off very faintly. I wasn't going to say anything because I set off our fire alarms because our fire alarm is right next to our bathroom, or one of the bathrooms, and when you take a hot shower, it obviously turns it on. So I was just kind of like, oh, maybe that was that case, but for some reason I actually told Dale, I said, can you look outside the balcony? I hear a fire alarm, just if you see any smoke. So we both ended up going out on the porch. Sure enough, there was smoke. What's the crazy thing is I actually heard like the fire cracking. So that really kind of freaked me. I heard actual fire. So Dale ran downstairs and banged on the door to see if anyone was in there, and no one answered. So I ended up calling 911 and reported the fire downstairs. And Dale just said, grab anything important and just get out. That was pretty much it. It took us a minute to get out because we were trying to get our cat, and she was just hiding and crawling under things and behind the dresser. So we literally...
She went from our living room, under our guest bedroom bed, and she wouldn't let me get her. So I flipped the bed over so I could grab her, and then she ran out of that room. I couldn't get her and went under our bed. So then I had to flip that bed, and then she got out of the bed, went behind a dresser. That's when we got her.
There. So as of right now, we don't know what caused the fire. That could take up to 3 weeks, I guess, according to the manager there. Baby, are you speeding?
Because people are annoying me right now.
Okay, relax.
And I'm tired.
So we don't know what caused it. We just heard little things here and there that it might have been something was left on the stove or something. Another thing too, we were getting a lot of people stating that we should have the apartments pay for our couches to be cleaned and the damages and everything like that, clothes. Unfortunately, it wasn't the apartment's fault. As far as we know, but they're not going to pay for anything like that. Everything that we had on that balcony, which was the only damaged thing that we had out there, is a loss to us. We do not have renter's insurance, which we regret but yeah, we regret not having renter's insurance. We didn't have anything too expensive out there. According to investigators who was on that scene that day, told us that we can be in our place. We could sleep there if we wanted to. We could be in the house. We just can't be on that balcony that's burnt now. According to our apartment complex, they don't want us there just because of the smell is really strong right now. And I agree. So our options right now is we can stay in that apartment. They will repaint the cupboards, shampoo the floors, and repaint the walls. That's supposed to mask that odor, supposedly. But they said that that's not 100% going to solve the smelling issue. another place if we don't want to be in there for whatever reason. We don't know yet what we're doing, but I think we're leaning towards just getting out of that place that we're in. I personally just don't want to deal with the repairs, the smell, all of that. I just don't want to have to be in there and deal with it. I'd rather just move everything to a brand new place, and just be done with it. Do you agree?
Yeah. I don't know. I agree. I just don't. I know all the work that goes into moving, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah. So they're not going to help us move, again, because they're not forcing us to move. It is an option from us. So if we decide to move, we have to move ourselves.
I don't have anything really.
So they did move us to a model home to stay there, to like sleep and stuff, which we've been doing. I don't know when they will allow us to go back into that place. So if you guys get anything out of this video, we highly, highly, highly recommend you get insurance. Don't cheap out on it. Don't think it's not going to happen to you. Don't think anything like that. Anything is possible. Get insurance. I am here to close out the video. It's just me. Dale is on a work trip for a couple of days, so I really want to get this video up because a lot of people have been asking about like updates on what's going on with our housing situation and the fire, things like that. So I do want to update you guys on that. It's about a week and a half later since we did the last couple clips that you've seen. We've been pretty busy, and we're both really sick. He got sick and then gave it to me, so now it's been a couple days since I've been sick, but I feel miserable, but not as bad as he felt, so yeah, at least. So yeah, we still don't know what's going on with our housing situation. We know for sure we don't want to live in the the place that we're in right now. We don't want to live in there, just because I don't want to have to deal with the repairs, what else, like the remodel of downstairs. I don't want to have to like deal with it, you know, because I don't know what it takes to actually replace the whole downstairs, but I just don't want to have to deal with them like telling us that we'll have to shut off your water for an hour or your power for so long. I don't want to have to deal with that. And yeah, people are going to be coming to fix the porch, and eventually, I don't know when, I don't think anytime soon really, but I just don't want them to be there I don't want them to have somebody there and we have to like plan that out and things like that. I don't want to have to deal with that. It's been a pretty stressful like week and a half, almost going on 2 weeks now, and we're still not living in our place. We're still in the model home. We've started packing a little bit. As you can see, there's some boxes, but we still don't know. I mean, we've contacted the manager like a bunch of times and like sat down with her about, you know, certain situations and stuff, so we're kind of waiting to hear back from her. And so we might transfer over to a 1-bedroom place in the complex that we're in. If for some reason that doesn't work out or we can't, then we're just gonna move to a whole other place, but we have no idea where. So yeah, that's our plan, I guess. It's pretty frustrating. I mean, some people had said like, why don't you just stay there and like deal with it. I would, but Dale and I had discussed that we have to save for this wedding that's coming up, you know, so, and we want to, you know, eventually buy a house, our honeymoon, things like that. Like, we just thought it would be best to just go down to a 1-bedroom. There's other things that come with this living situation that we'll talk in a whole nother video whenever that happens. But yeah, it's just been pretty confusing and frustrating having to move everything, but if this is what we want, we gotta just, you know, suck it up. So yeah, that's what's happening. It's been overwhelming, but there's nothing that we can really do, you know. And our cat got sick, so Dale had to take her to the vet, and I don't think there's anything else. Oh, on top of this, last Saturday, almost a week from our fire, or the downstairs fire, there was another fire closer to our model home, and that ended up being a moped on fire, or an electric bike. What was on fire? I think I saved some clips off of a Instagram story I posted, so I'll maybe insert it here. So that way you guys can see. It was a pretty intense fire, but I kind of told Dale, like, this is probably a sign that we should get out of this apartment complex. But there's more details to, like, everything, you know. I don't want to bore you guys. You probably don't give a shit, but yeah, we literally don't know where we're going. Everything is pretty much the same as what we last updated you. So yeah, I'm gonna close out this video because I have to go back to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Hopefully we're feeling better. Bye.